Welcome to Local Outbreak on the Planet, 100.1, New Hampshire's modern rock. Matt Connerton back with you this week, and we are presented by IPMNation.com and RageRockRadio.com. In the studio here with Hammer working the board, and sitting here with the members of Devil's Champion. How are you guys?
Good. Excellent, thank you.
And it's the entire band here, which is impressive because a lot of bands come in and they don't bring in the entire band. Do you know how insulting that is?
We thought we'd do you a favor.
You guys are amazing. You're all here. Was that difficult?
Keep talking.
Rounding everybody
Keep talking,
up?
buddy.
No, we're a band. We're together.
We're not together.
That's excellent. Do you guys have any new material, or are you kind of working with a new lineup, right? So
yeah, we have a new drummer now, Daryl.
Uh-huh.
He's a former drummer of local legends Pyad out of Drake-It.
Uh-huh.
And we basically just reworking the old stuff and getting caught up. And I mean, he's only been with us less than a month, right?
It seems like forever.
Probably
well,
it's
for
been,
us,
yeah, a little more, a month and a half maybe.
Cool. Well, in a minute, I want to learn about the new lineup. Seems like every time I interview you guys, you got a new lineup. So
you know, not everybody can hang with us.
You're a constantly evolving beast.
Yeah, if you can't drink, you're out.
Yeah, right.
Call it the Pantera rule.
Excellent. All right. Well, we'll come back and talk in a minute, but let's play a track so we can hear what you guys sound like. What do you want to play?
The Devil's Champion.
The Devil's Champion.
Yeah.
Is it Devil's Champion or The Devil's Champion?
Well, the song right now is called The Devil's Champion.
Okay.
We're thinking about a rewrite on the name, but
Gets
for
a
now,
little
we're
redundant.
going to call it that.
Right, because it's a little Wang Chung having
Exactly.
Yeah.
Wang
We
Chung, good
transcend
reference.
Wang Chung, though.
All right, cool. So this is The Devil's Champion from Devil's Champion on Local Outbreak on the Planet 100.1. Local Outbreak on the Planet, 100.1, New Hampshire's Modern Rock, sitting here with the members of Devil's Champion. So let's start on this end. You can tell me who you are and what you do in the band.
I'm Big Matty. I play guitar.
Brian, bass player.
Mike, vocalist.
Daryl, drummer.
And someone can introduce the gentleman over there who does not have
Matt
a mic.
Hart is our other guitar player. He does not have a microphone due to his increased inebriation.
Really?
Yeah.
Yes.
He's falling over right now.
Yeah, so we just we just propped him up in the corner and,
You don't want vomit on the microphone.
Yeah.
Well, certainly not.
No. Any more vomit.
So who's the new guy? You have a new
Daryl's
member?
the new guy.
Daryl's the new guy?
Yeah, he's our new drummer.
What happened to the old drummer?
Spontaneously
have
combusted.
Yeah,
He
he didn't have it in him.
Really?
Yeah, like I said, he was too tall and we couldn't fit him in pictures. Our singer's short. The guy was 6'8". It was horrible.
6'8". That's like Hulk Hogan.
He was
Right.
huge.
Yeah.
He was huge. And,
He didn't really have the will of Hulk Hogan. Though.
Yeah,
Really?
it was very mutual actually. When we sat down to talk to him, he was actually relieved. He just didn't have the time as much as we had wanted, and just really the drive for him wasn't where he wanted it, and so it actually, I mean, for a bad situation, it went about as good as it can be. I mean, you're in bands, you've gone through that 100 times, and you never want to fire somebody. So when it's I really wasn't into it. It's cool.
Right.
It was a lot easier, and luckily we went through a couple different tryouts for drummers. We had some very interesting people show up that can supposedly play drums. Interesting people. But Daryl came and immediately it was just like, it just fit. The attitude's there, the desire's there. And he's got a lot of gear that I can use. So, I mean,
Oh,
that's
nice.
sweet. I'm down with that. He's, yeah, exactly.
Can you elaborate on what you meant by some interesting people showed up?
Well,
Do you have a lot of
I'm not
flakes,
going to
or-
name names, but we had
no
a,
names, I'm just
we had a
curious.
guy show up who had recently done some time in jail and
Yeah.
was a little bit wired for sound, and it was we worked on an intro for about 4 hours, and I think it's a
He never
4.
got it.
Yeah, it's a 4-bar like move. It was pretty.
Straight 8.
Yeah, it was pretty crazy, and yeah, we just figured, if we wanted to play again in 2010, we needed to make some other. we needed
Wasn't gonna happen with this dude.
Yeah, we need to make some other decisions, and like I said, we're glad we did, and we've known Daryl for years.
Yeah, Daryl's
We've
a long
played
time
with his
friend.
band a lot, and his older band Pyad, and always a cool guy, and he can drink beer, so he's in. That's it. Irish, and he drinks beer. You're Irish?
Sure.
Right, yeah, right.
Yeah.
Can't tell. He doesn't have a red beard.
Well, yeah. Now, how long have you been in the band, Daryl? How long has it been now?
Just like, what, a month?
Yeah.
Oh,
Really?
so you're very
A
new.
shade over
You really
a
are
month,
the new
yeah.
guy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
totally new.
That's why we don't have any new tunes for you yet.
We tried.
Right.
We
Yeah.
tried.
How many tunes have you had to learn in the month that you've been in the band?
So far, 3, and we're going to work on some new ones now,
Yeah.
which that I cannot wait for, because the new ones sound badass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I say that?
Yeah.
Okay.
We
Standards and practices.
with yes, thank you, FCC in the corner. With Daryl, it's just our ability to just kind of jam stuff and feel stuff out is amazing. Like, it's just
Lot
one of those
less
things
effort.
where it just clicks. We can play, and it's like I've played with him forever. And the new stuff that we're coming up with is just leaps and bounds even beyond where we are now.
Much better
so
feel.
it's,
Really?
Much more organic.
yeah, we're pretty psyched. I mean, we want to play shows. We want to get out there, see the fans, and there's nothing better than playing. But we really want to come out with something, better than the rest, and definitely better than what we've done before we hit the stage once more.
How would you describe what your music sounds like now?
I mean, it's brutal. It's metal.
Killing a cat.
Yeah.
It's hard to describe. I mean, it's a little bit progressive.
I was going to say some of it's kind of technical.
Well, what we try to do is we try to mix the technical with a real deep groove, and like we've had other musicians we respect come up to us and tell us that no one else is doing the kind of things we do as far as really slowing it down and really getting groovy. And
Well, I was going to say, I don't think there's anyone around here who sounds quite like you guys.
no, definitely not.
Yeah, we've played a lot of shows, and I can't honestly say I've ever watched a band and been like, oh, that kind of sounds like what we sound like, or
Right.
bought a CD and been like, oh, that's kind of like where we're at.
Yeah, there's hints of it here and there.
Yeah.
I mean, we have similarities to other bands. I mean, you'll hear a little bit of Tool, a little bit of Pantera, a little Metallica in our sound, but we really try to gear it towards
Old
something
Metallica.
unique. Yeah.
It's a good mix, and it makes it sound definitely more unique than a lot of the other bands out there.
That's true.
Yeah,
true.
I mean, we're
What you
trying
just said,
right now. I think what we're really trying to focus on is being a little bit more dynamic and really, kind of spreading out. And we have some amazing players. This kid's got Matt Hart in the corner, no microphone man. Even though he was drunk the entire time, and somehow managed to get a bachelor's degree in music. So his knowledge of music is amazing. Matt's feel of music is amazing. Mike can write lyrics like nobody's business.
And
Daryl jumps right in, and I'll lay it down anytime. So it's just we're trying to really focus on everyone's strengths and be a little bit more organic in our writing, opposed to
a little bit more free.
Yeah, a little less structure than previously, and a little more free form crushing of skulls.
Do you all write together?
Yeah.
We write as a group. Mike brings lyrics in. Other people bring lyrics in, from home. But generally, songs are written together. You know what I mean? That way, if anybody doesn't like something or if anybody has any ideas, that they all get thrown in, and nothing really gets set in stone before everyone has a say.
Sure.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
better
And I
that
gotta
way.
say, these guys are some of the most opinionated drummers around.
Yeah.
We're all wannabe drummers. Brian and I.
Yeah.
Are
They
Yeah.
love drums.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we're pretty. I mean, unfortunately, it's one of those things where again, you hear some, you have a riff or you hear it and you hear what you expect to hear.
Sure. Yeah, you have a vision.
In your brain. So it's Matt and I, when Daryl gets up and leaves the room, we'll run over and jump on his drum set. The first
Really?
chance
Yeah.
we get.
Yeah.
That's the other reason we got rid of the other
Oh,
drummer.
yeah.
He was
He's
left-handed.
left-handed.
Yeah.
So his drum set was set up lefty, and that was
possible
really
for us.
cramping my dream.
How
So,
inconsiderate of him.
terribly inconsiderate.
I assure you, engineers at every club we ever played will be happy that we
Yeah,
no
they
longer
used
have
to curse
a
his
left-handed drummer. They're like, yeah, Tom 1. No, forget Tom 3. Great, awesome. It's going to be great later on.
Yep.
But yeah.
The good thing about that too is that it actually, I think, increases my drumming skills because I have to think about it in a totally different way rather than just going straight forward, straight through whatever I'm doing and not even stepping it up a bit.
Plus
So
you
is
get
it more? I'm sorry. Is it more challenging than Piad? in that sense?
It's
Or-
more no, it's more interactive, I'd say.
Okay.
Yeah, well, he gets a lot more input from us, whether he likes it
Right.
or not. I mean,
Right.
as Devil's Champions drummer, you really have to learn when to ignore us, and when
That's
to put
true.
your hand up and just be like, "I get it. Let's
Right.
move on."
Yeah, you need to
Right.
tell me when you get it, because I'll just keep repeating the same thing.
Shut up. You'll never.
I'll be like, do you get it? And they'll just be like, no, really, do you
Say it
get
out
it?
loud,
No,
else
hang
we
on, let
won't
me tell you
stop.
one more time. I mean, we're just, I think where we're going now is definitely better than anywhere we've
yeah,
been.
we're off in a better direction now.
Mike, you're the second newest member.
Yeah.
So how long is it?
How long has Mike been in this?
Oh,
You know what I mean?
Jesus.
So how long has it been?
I'd say about a year.
It's been about a year now.
It
Yeah.
sounds like he's going to cry.
Again?
A year?
Is it that hard, buddy? Is it that bad?
Yeah, an abuse I take.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, good. Yeah. You remember, it's like the Jason Newsted thing, you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah.
We just keep, we can't stop. He's too much fun.
Problem is, I'm not sure when I'm supposed to stop torturing Mike and begin torturing Daryl. So
Well, I was
sort of-
gonna say, I
sort
would-
of eased up on Mike a little bit and started in on Daryl.
Right.
But I don't want to let Mike
Really.
alone.
Right,
I don't wanna
right.
Stop a bit, huh?
don't get me wrong. I have enough energy to torture both of them.
Well,
So-
perfect. Yeah.
Please.
Yeah. I was going to say, I would think that would naturally transfer to Daryl at this point, but if you have enough
Not
for
yet.
both.
Yeah, but right now we're trying to work with Daryl and teach him songs, so we really don't want to piss him off too
Sure.
much.
We don't want him
Sure.
to roll.
Once he
good
knows
way
the
to quit.
set, once he knows the set,
Yeah.
like Mike knows what he's, what he's doing supposedly, and so now it's on.
What do you guys want to play? Let's hear another track.
Got to play Enemy, right?
Yep.
Enemy.
Enemy I've become.
Yeah.
Okay. So is it Enemy or Enemy I've Become?
It's
What-
just
what's,
Enemy
what's the
now.
official
We're going
title?
Enemy.
The line in the song is "Enemy I Become," but the
Oh.
title is just.
You
Enemy.
could make it Enemy and then I've Become in parentheses.
That's
how-
good. We're gonna be big time.
We're into the brevity thing. We like
Yeah, you gotta.
Enemy.
Yeah.
You gotta spend a lot of
Direct.
money on the CD case to get that. Though. We already
by-
made the
pay by the
mistake
letter,
once.
you know.
Yeah,
Right,
we
right.
got about 1,000 CDs. We got about 1,000
Backwards.
CDs with Al's vocals on it. So if anybody wants free CDs
Yeah, we
for
have
like
coasters.
coasters,
Yep.
yeah, we got we
Bulk
got about
coasters.
1,000. So
Yeah.
just let me know.
All right, so this is Enemy from Devil's Champion on Local Outbreak on the Planet 100.1.
What are we doing
Local Outbreak. We're doing Local Outbreak on the planet. What
are we doing?
Glad you asked.
Who?
Sitting here with Devil's Champion.
Take 6.
So, how many tunes do you have so far? Originals?
In our previous set, we had about 8 or 9 that we were playing with Mike. Previous to that, I mean, at our height, I think we had completed probably 12 or 13 that have either fallen off or been butchered and put in other songs, or stuff from 4 or 5 years ago that's maybe just not where we're at. We're not going to keep playing it.
Right.
But
we can, but we'll take songs that there's parts of the songs that have merit, so we'll just cannibalize it, and we'll take a theme from one song and just make a whole new song out of it.
Right.
Things like that.
Our rule basically is if you're listening to a part and it's not absolutely crushing, it's not absolutely the best thing you think for that section, it might be a good riff, but we don't use it. So we've got some stuff. We have great riffs that sometimes don't work in the context of the song, and we just we're lucky enough to have some recording gear at our practice space, so we can pretty much at any time hit record and everyone's to the board, so we can throw ideas down. And that's the way we've been doing it lately is pretty much just jamming. Somebody will start a rhythm and we'll all just jump on board and basically listen to that 10 or 15 minute jam, looking for that 10 seconds or 20 seconds of genius of that. Oh my God, that's exactly what needs to happen. And then we go back and pull that out, get together, talk about what we're all doing, what we would all like to have happen, and then jam that out and basically repeat that until we build a song that's all feel. There's no pre-thought out, let's move here. We'll jam the riff until finally you feel that that's where it needs to go, and everybody goes there, and we're just trying a very natural writing process.
My riff writing has always been take a theme and explore it, from one rhythm, and then really try to expand on that theme and try to find another part of that you could make into a different section, and just really get everything you can out of every little cool theme. You know what I mean? And build big parts based on small ideas, and build dynamics throughout between the guitars and the vocals, and just try to layer it up and make everything work together.
So what's the plan for the future? You guys, you have the new lineup. You're learning the tunes. Are you going to get out and play soon? Or are you going to focus on writing?
We're gonna
What's
we're gonna
the
try to
plan?
write. Ideally, we've got 2 songs that we were kind of working on before Pat left that we're gonna take some ideas from. We'd like to write. I think with Daryl, the writing process is gonna be pretty fast. So I'd like to write 2 or 3 and get a good solid 40-minute set. Go play some shows. But really for us, I think at this age, this time of the game is once we have a solid set, is get another demo. Get an EP, 5, 6 song, whatever. Get that out, good quality recording, so that it's a business. You gotta have something to hand the people.
Right.
And if you
Shows to
rock
back
a
it up.
show and shake some hands, and then they don't get to go home and listen to a quality recording,
won't be done.
you're not capitalizing on your opportunities, and that's something you learn over time. Is everyone wants to play shows, but you can play a year of shows, but if that person's not listening to that CD in their car with their buddy who didn't see you, who then becomes a fan, you're just not
Missing
getting
out.
it done. So that's we definitely want to play some shows, but I think for us we want to get a recording that really captures where we're at.
Yeah.
And I don't think we've done that.
The biggest thing is we've done the show thing. I mean, I remember one time on a 2-week period way back in the day, we did 11 shows in 2 weeks.
Wow.
I mean, we've done the shows, and we know we can do the shows. I think what's more important to us now is being able to hand out a product to everybody.
Yeah, I think the shows are really our bread and butter for a long time. Where we really focused on honing our live show, making the set flow, seeing what songs need to be positioned where in the set, and we played so many shows, 60, 70 shows over the course of a couple years that we, at this point we're just very professional when it comes to the shows. We know we know what we're getting into. We know how to do it. You know what I mean? We know every aspect of how it's going to go down.
Yeah.
We learned that
Yeah, we
lesson
do
once.
not drink before
Well,
shows.
it should be said that if we play a show to an empty room,
We're gonna
we
be
get good
hammered.
and lit up because
Yeah.
it's only going to be fun for us.
Yeah, so
we're
if
not
you're
realizing there's no one
if
there.
you're ever at a show with 2 other people, it's going to be awesome.
Yeah, that's going to be.
Yeah, I'll fall off this. I fell off the stage at the Middle East before.
Did you really?
We're big
Yeah.
time. Oh yeah, I don't know if you've ever been there, but that stage
I have.
downstairs,
Yeah.
it's about 4 feet to the ground.
Yeah.
I fell down. I had a wireless on. I ran up the ramp. Never stopped playing. I'm
No
dead.
kidding.
No bull.
That's professional.
That's impressive.
We did. I will say though, our good friend Chad caught me and saved me from breaking my face. So
Well, that's
without
good.
him, I definitely would probably not have recovered as quick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well done.
Yeah.
So how do we find you guys online?
We're at right now. We're just doing the MySpace. We have a website that's kind of defunct. Our old singer was kind of running it, and that's kind of gone sideways.
Yeah.
So we're pretty much solid on the MySpace. Obviously, www.myspace.com/Devils Champion. We're on there. We're always updating that. We're gonna have some new studio demo tracks up there pretty soon, I hope. We're hoping to have one ready for today, but we want to put out our best possible product. So we're taking a little time with that. But go on there, check it out. We got a couple old videos. We got some songs on there. Friend us, IM us, and we'll definitely keep in touch. We're gonna have some merch coming out soon. We got some designs on that.
Shows.
Yeah, and then check there for shows. I would say hopefully in the next 2 months, I think we would be ready to get out and start slugging out some shows and fine tuning the songs before we head into the studio and cut the record of the century here.
Yeah, you definitely want to be hitting the stage before summer, I would think.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, prime time around here is actually spring and summer.
We
Yeah,
really
definitely.
kind of
Slow down
didn't.
in the winter, so
Yeah, we really didn't play a lot of shows last year. Just logistically, one problem being our drummer was always not available, which was one of the reasons that didn't work out. And so we're Mike is the most crazed show kid ever. He just wants to play shows, and
Mike brings the heat. It's
Mike
good.
Mike will go stand out in front of Applebee's and hand out CDs if I tell him to.
Nice.
Right
Yeah,
now,
he will.
and he won't. And he doesn't care. And
Mike,
that's
go to
and,
Applebee's.
Yeah, and that's
He left. He went.
And,
He's already gone.
And that's awesome. So I mean, we've got a lot of fire in this band, and
And he screams at walls.
yeah, we're not going anywhere. That's for sure. Yeah.
Well, guys, thanks very much for being here with
Thank
us.
you,
in
man.
the,
No problem.
Thanks for
Rage Rock
having
Radio
us. Thanks for
Hammer.
having us.
Studio.
Hammer, thanks for not having a meltdown.
Well, not a bigger meltdown.
It's always good to talk to you guys.
You can put your
and,
clothes back on.
What do you want to play to wrap up the show?
What's the last track on
I
there?
don't believe.
I won't believe.
I won't believe. What's that about?
I don't
Mike,
know,
Mike,
up,
what's that about? He's out in the corner.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, he can tell me though. I'll regurgitate it. Come on, quick, Mike.
I was really drunk when I wrote that,
Really drunk.
and I thought I couldn't finish the song, so I said, I don't believe, so that's what I wrote down. I can't tell you what it's about.
Oh, okay.
actually, so.
He's just belligerently drunk and wrote it.
Yeah,
I love it.
That's
yeah.
good.
It's
All
deep.
right.
It's
Stream
deep.
of consciousness.
Great material.
Yeah, exactly.
Fair enough. All right. Well, thanks, guys, for being here. Thanks, everybody, for listening.
Thanks for having us.
Hammer.
Thank you so much.
Absolutely. It's always
Thanks.
good to talk to you guys. We'll see y'all next time. And this is I Don't Believe from Devil's Champion on Local Outbreak on the Planet, 100.1, New Hampshire's modern rock.
Booyah.
Sacrifice